Tower pretty faces real quick while you work your magic with your fingers.
It's totally. I'm gonna reload that. I'm gonna reload
Our stream's down as well.
Our stream's down. Oh, brilliant.
So we're back.
Good. It's all good.
So maybe that's what that was actually. Maybe our internet had a hiccup. But anyways, we're back in the game, guys. Let's see. France on the defense, Turkey on the attack. France one game away from going to BlizzCon.
So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Turkey, over to you. Time to shine. Now or never. All the sports analogies you can think of as Alfred goes very deep. Is it going to be enough? Can he get out? No, he gets himself the kill. Kitty goes down. Nox and crew come through with Mekalau though, and it's a very even fight, but it's Turkey looks like they're going to be coming out but worse off though. But the problem is it's a very long run from that spawn point. Mekalau around the side there. What are we showing this for? Thank you, camera guy, please. As we do finally get back in there, now we've got a green reticule for crew.
Doesn't seem to have affected him because he's still playing pretty well here. And France are still holding.
That's
3
true.
minutes left now for Turkey. Zinger looking for that Dragon Blade. This is the comp. It's similar to the comp they used initially actually on Hollywood.
That was great.
With Alfred on Winston because they're trying to get into the back line of France, which is still going to be really difficult. Nox, I think it's Nox going to be actually Neto boosted yet again. Zinger trying to actually deal with these two supports in the back, but the problem is there's so much healing between the two. It's really hard for you to pull it off, and Nox already picked up a double.
Double wobble. As Zinger gets me hungry, but it's making Turkey a real problem right now because they are just getting batted away from this one. We talked about whether France could hold it and looking like they may well do it because they've been fairly effortless so far. They did lose AlphaCast there, but he's going to be getting back to point very quickly. You can see he's going to have his sound barrier available as well, along with Nox with the Earth Shatter. The only thing is, Hex is going to have himself his nano boost, and you can see it may well go on to Rebellious because he's got Earth Shatter ready and waiting to go.
Just has to be careful though. If he gets charged, which actually might be because he's in the corner here. The post will even be thrown in, and Nox is doing some work with the help of the sound.
Nice.
The Earth Shatter comes through to lock down this one. Turkey lost too many men. However, France have lost both supports.
Brilliant Earth Shatter there. They do lose both supports, but it doesn't matter. That is going to be a clean ace there for France, or team kill, whichever you prefer to call it. I know it confuses a lot of people there. They got very close to hitting the first marker there. Did they lock it in?
Yeah.
I think they did, yes.
Yeah, but one marker's not going to win you a game.
No.
And if it took them this long already to just get that far, there's a lot more problems at work here. Crew, he's going to have Graviton Surge yet again here. And you can see Nox as well trying to lead the charge. Already at 60% his ultimate because he just keeps hitting these fire strikes. Turkey needs to dodge these a little bit more, and Zinger has to make some sort of play happen with this Dragon Blade.
Well, this time the shield is getting worked down. Graviton Surge ready and waiting. Crew's gone straight for it. He's pulled the trigger and it's worked so beautifully. France are just absolutely destroying Turkey at the statue. So well played by Crew there. You can see he was looking for the little angle, and the second that shield dropped down, he made it work. Sirik going to try and get away from this one. Mekalau, got to be careful he doesn't get picked off there. And of course, getting picked off early doesn't help you, but now with a minute on the clock, Jason, this is looking very good for France.
And they have the Nano Booster Shutter combo yet again. Even Miklo with the Whole Hog, which they could use. Zinger off to the side. He's trying to actually go for a potential flank here, which is still going to be difficult. But there's no Graviton Surge to stop him. So he has the ability to get towards the back line. There's no support Wolf's to help out either. And he's looking for kills. He's already gotten Kitty.
He's got Kitty down. He's going to try and deflect on there. Manages to keep away the Whole Hog. Is it going to be enough? He's here. Hop, skips and jumps. Gets the kill on Mekalau. Suddenly he's working very good for Turkey to get themselves 1-2. Can they get Crew down? Crew gets himself the one on the support. Mercy there. He gets picked off the side. Crew will finally get dealt with. No, he's still alive. 41 hit points is all that remains for Zinger. But now the rest of the team come around. At last they get Crew down. AlphaCast will fall. And with just 25 seconds remaining on the clock, they will cap out the point. But by God, France held strong there. That's bought them a real good time as the payload gets underway.
Yeah, that was still really close though, and actually Crew did something really cool. He jumped on top of the telephone pole, a telephone box, whatever you want to call it these days, and actually used his rocket jump, his right-click jump to get up towards the high ground to kill Hex on the Mercy, so he wouldn't have a chance for a res. But France are still fighting on all fronts. They're trying to continue to keep this payload back without letting it push.
Well, they've got 220. I mean, they buy themselves some good time here, go aggressive. This is working well. Nox got that Earth Shatter ready and waiting. He may be going to tuck himself around the corner, try and catch them by surprise, little pop-out Earth Shatter. Hex does, of course, have that res available. And Rebellious going to push on through. The sticky bomb comes through. There's an Earth Shatter. Cracking one, but Nox will go down. Graviton Surge will follow through. They catch him through. Kitty even picks himself up a kill. Crew hops in the corner. I don't know where he was going, but it doesn't matter because Deegan comes through on the Genji and gets himself a double.
And you can see they focused Hex immediately with the Graviton Surge, Crew wanted to focus him down with no chance to res. They didn't have a chance for a refight off the back list, and now France can concede some ground to allow the entire team to group back up again and maybe build up some more ultimates. This is getting dangerous. Turkey, a minute 35 left to go on the clock, and don't really have any ultimates ready to go. Like, at all. They switched Alfred over from Winston to Roadhog, and he's only at 4%. Rebellious used Earthshine in the last fight, and Sark is only about at 50%.
Zinger switched over as well. Rebellious in trouble. He's gone a bit too deep. He gets picked off. And this is not looking good for Turkey. 1 minute 20 is all that remains on the clock. Sirik gets around the side. Mikalau getting taken down. That's a good start for them as they go deal with Crew, though. Crew getting in amongst them. Sirik getting in, still trying to cause some problems, trying to get the flank around. Crew will get dropped down. That's good. Rebellious comes through, but that was Hex having to use the rest to try and work it through. Nox gets himself the kill. Deegan goes off with the Dragon Blade. Can he get a slice? No, he can't, but he goes looking for Hex. He gets pulled in beautifully there. Deegan gets back on the kill on Sirik, and they continue the craziness in the streets.
Yeah, but Hex had res and actually used it again. Deegan was so close to finish something off, and look at that man sleeping on the job. Alfred, get up, your team needs you here, man. Zinger takes down Deegan. That's going to be him now down, and they needed that Genji, and France are slowly being pushed to the side. Turkey are gaining momentum, 40 seconds left, and France should ideally have one more attack here on this payload, though Zinger with Death Blossom available. I don't really know if France is going to have a successful take unless they somehow interrupt this. Crew with Graviton is going to be huge.
Zinger's trying to get the flank. He wants to drop down as soon as they go aggressive here, and it could well work. They haven't really tracked him going up around the side. He drops down, the Earthshatter comes in. Doesn't find an opportunity, but it doesn't matter because look at Rebellious. Gets himself a triple in there, and suddenly France wither away, and Turkey hit themselves the final payload marker. 140 on the clock and counted. It's not a great time, but it's still a time.
And Zinger, if he actually catches a really good Death Blossom here, they could get a lot of distance on the payload. They can't actually complete off this because ideally France should be contesting right around this corner where you're seeing Reinhardt played by Rebellious setup. And Hex is going to have res too. Look at the Zinger. He's in the prime position. Deegan's already dead, and he's going to come straight down. The hook misses, so that gives a clean opportunity for him to ult. But he kind of fluffs his lines a little bit, but there he goes, right about him back around the corner, and France lose the entire team.
That was pretty tragic for French fans to watch. That was a very quick, clean execution from Turkey, and now you can see Zinger, he wants to keep them in their spawn point. They're going to be going the other side, though, so sadly he's not going to get any action this side. They're all off to the right. Mikalau comes through. There's going to be the Graviton Surge, pulls them all on the point. Is there any damage to follow through? That's the question. Alfred taken very low. Nox does finally get himself the kill along with Crew. You can see Crew not quite fully charged. Long way to go on this one, but it looks like France may well have done enough to hold them off. There's the big res from Hez. Gets 4 people back alive on that one, but Deegan instantly puts them back down on their butts.
And Mikalau on the Mage just trying to stall for time as well as Deegan trying to go in, but gets taken down by Sirik, and now Mikalau is pretty much by himself here on the point. Alphacast is going to be off to the side. Mikalau is just, again, with the back of his team, able to hold off, hold strong, and Zinger will fall. And at 20 seconds left, yes, someone has to stay in the payload here. If Turkey do backdoor this, which we did see in the groups. Oh, no, Nox!
He got knocked off. But it's okay, it's okay. He's going to get back in time. I think he got booped off there on the side. But still, 9 seconds, they've got to try and touch it. Alfreds is going to be the man. And he is a big marker to try and keep alive. You can see he's getting forced back here. He's got to do a lot while the rest of his team try and get on point. He's now contesting it. We're down into overtime. The rest of Turkey come fighting through. Rebellious, great catch. But Nox comes back out with the Earthshatter. He gets the pin. He's left the marker. He's not contesting it anymore. Get back to your point, man. Tries to force away from this one. It's Turkey that are looking good. Alphacast is trying to hop, skip, and jump. Keep himself alive around the side there. Crew, Tracer splitting around. He gets taken down. Turkey look to have done it, and they will post themselves a time. In the end, there's 0 left on the time bank, and Turkey will complete King's Row. It didn't look like it was going to be possible for a moment there. France will certainly have themselves a heck of a time to chase down. So, whew, okay, Turkey 0, a big fat 0, all that's left for them. Now France, all they've got to do is complete it with 1 second left. It is GG. They will be going to BlizzCon. Now, they held for a very long time on that initial point. France are going to be feeling they could do better than that. And we're already seeing Deegan selecting the Hanzo once again. And I'm wondering, remember the shots he landed on Hollywood? I wonder if he's going to try and repeat that performance.
I think he could. I 100% think he could in this one. What does Turkey have? So, Sirik and Zinger, last time they played Tracer and Reaper up against Deegan's Hanzo, it didn't end well for them. At least on Hollywood. I don't know. I don't really see much to get in Deegan's face. Like, if Alfred and Sirik do jump onto him and Kitty, then you have a good chance of eliminating this too and having a decent fight overall. But I don't think Turkey's been necessarily fighting that way. They haven't really been diving the backline of France. And not to mention with the Sonic era of D-Gun, he should ideally have a safe position for the most part. And he also has a good amount of peel with Alpha Cast and Miklo and even Kitty thrown in there. So I don't know. It'll be tough, I think, for Turkey to hold this first point. But if they want to continue their chance, they qualify. They have to do it here, and they're just going back to what they know with the heroes.
So France, all they need to do is complete the map inside of regular time, and it's GG. That's all they need now. GG. Well, no, not technically true, because Turkey completed in overtime. So technically they will have a time. Yeah, so not technically true. But either way, France have got a very good position. That's what I'm trying to get to. They've got a very good chance at completing. And we'll see. So far, they have been the better team on payload maps. And here on a hybrid map, they've got to try and cap out quick and early. Turkey took a long time. So the thing is with Turkey, the Turkey got a lot of kills, but it just wasn't quite working for them. It wasn't quite the right targets they were after. Alfred jumped in deep last time around and got himself the early kills, but you can see France already going in. They've already maybe got the first marker. They have. They've been given the first marker already. Now it's a 1-for-1 trade. Nox going down, though. That's a big kill, but Mikelau's managed to get himself a kill on the Roadhog around the side. Now they have to deal with Cyric, but look at the marker. They've got it, the payload already.
They're not even fighting on the payload here. Turkey have made a major mistake here, and Cyric is the last man alive just trying to escape for this one. He gets hooked back in by Mikelo, and D-Gun will solidify the kill. They've let major mistakes. Like they didn't even contend on the point. They actually backed up because they were afraid of France, and letting them get the first initial point on a capture without even fighting them, it's not acceptable. And now Turkey has a lot of extra work put on them. They made this job even tougher for them to hold on.
It was so bizarre. They tried to do the archway defense, and then you let them take it, and then you push on. But then there was nothing to push on because they'd lost the front line. And Rebellious goes down again here. France being very aggressive. We saw this on Hollywood, actually. Obviously, a similar type of defense that a lot of teams will use. You know, you go up, you try and catch them in the spawns, and you try and gain as much ground as you can, and it's worked out well for France. Now they're going to back away. They have to respect the fact they did just lose someone. Didn't manage to land the hook. Another hook goes flying past from Alfred. And now France will regroup.
It's going to be the Graviton Strike. We got the Graviton Surge and the Dragon Strike available for D-Gun. This is where you can get a full team wipe. It's been forever, but here, you're going to see it right now.
There we go. There's the Graviton Strike. They see the shield across, but it doesn't matter. Mikelau gets himself. Well, you know what? Let's just pair it with a whole hog as well. So the Graviton Strike hog.
The whole Graviton Strike.
The whole Graviton Strike. That's beautiful. There we go. It literally was. So France continue to push on through. Very good time posted on Gibraltar. They had 4:10 remaining in the time bank, remember. Turkey wasn't able to finish it. They have closed out King's Row, so they're going to get themselves a little chance, but it's very much a sliver of hope. The nano boost goes on to Nox. They push on through. There's the second marker about to be reached. You can see it's just off the side. The rest of the team did push on through, so Nox kind of out of position there, while the rest of the team got took down, and it looks like Turkey might just be done enough to slow them down, unless Crew can pull something off as he uses the butt of his gun to take down Cyric, and Mikelau, the last man standing. France will get held.
All right, so there we go. Turkey finally able to put up a defense, but they still have a lot more time to go. In general, the switch from Zinger over to the Fair was relatively good. It's really hard as a Hanzo to hit a Fair in the air, even with the changes to the projectile speed. So Diga's now responded with a McCree of his own, respecting that Zinger's playing really well on Farah. And Turkey's going to have the whole hog, so they have the ability to push them away. And Hex has a chance for a revive. I don't know. It's really tough this position in general as Turkey to hold this point, just because there's so many angles you can be attacked from. And well, not to mention if Deegan picks up an early kill, it makes it even harder.
Oh, Mikelau doesn't manage to land the hook. Deegan, though, getting that double, don't you say, will certainly help you on your way. That's going to be a good hook, but as is the rule, he who hooks first loses out in the hog fight. Mikelau and Crow push on through. Oh, Cyric, that was not good. I know he was trying to go down with the rest of his team, but you don't want to be given the charge. Although technically he already had full charge, so it's not too bad, I guess, in the end of the day. But just using the one-man alpha cast, he's the cart pusher. Keeps that payload working its way around while the rest of his team set up. Now, they have 4 minutes to do the final stretch. Plenty of time.
Not to mention nano boost here in a second for Kitty. Got so many people to heal, but with that barrage actually being used and completely eliminated by Diga, and this is not looking good for Turkey. The charge doesn't seem to have landed, but Nox is more than happy to just continue to swing away. 55% on his ultimate already again. And there's the res coming out of Hex because Turkey, they have to hold here. They cannot let this point go. They need to drain at least 3 minutes of time away from France.
Absolutely. Nox tries to get the charge, but doesn't really catch a great deal. His counter charge comes through. The Earth Shatter comes out from Rebellious. He gets Mikolau, but he doesn't manage to get the kill. The rest of his team will follow through, though. Zinger gets Kitty down, and now they try and push around. Crew now still has Graviton Surge, but he doesn't want to use it right now as Deegan and Mikolau get picked off around the side. They're just trying to stop the rot at the moment, and if they can pick Cyric off while he goes a little too deep here, it may well work for them. Zinger also going very aggressive. He got burned down a little bit there from Crew.
Crew's energy is just insane.
Yeah.
He's had high energy, I think, this entire series, let alone this game. Yeah, that's not good. You lose your trace. So, I mean, be back in time. We'll be back relatively quickly, so you have a second chance. But this does force Turkey to concede a lot of this ground. And that ground surge is not even going to let him.
He's going to get around the side now. He just burns them down, gets it around there. There's going to be Hex. He got the res off just in time. He was down to nothing, but it worked out in his favor. Deegan still picks himself up the double now, and Crew pushes on through. Nox has got himself his Earth Shatter ready and waiting. That pulse bomb's not going to land on anything. It gets shielded off, doesn't matter. Turkey are going to get one respawn. You can see Rebellious already making the switch over to D.Va. Zinger's already switching over to May. They want to do everything. Throw the kitchen sink at them to stop them getting on the point. Nox throws down the Earth Shatter, but catches a great big fat 0 with it. And Zinger gets around the side. Deegan is doing some serious work. And the whole hog from Mikolau is not really catching a great deal. May gets boots off the edge from Mikolau.
Yeah, not to mention this payload is still moving, and then Turkey just don't have enough men live to even defend this point. 2 minutes left to go. It's still being contested for now, but it doesn't matter. The whole kill feed's blue, and Turkey will not be able to hold. 2 minutes and 19 seconds in the time bank of France.
That's a big time in comparison to Turkey. It's going to boost them right up, and it gives France a real big chance at taking this game. So, where do we go? Where do we go? Turkey, they're in so much trouble here.
If Turkey can't defend the first point for the time left, it's over.
Yeah.
And France will be the third team today to go through into BlizzCon.
And bear in mind they did it in, well, the first attack last time. It was a very bad defense from Turkey on the initial point, so...
Turkey switching things up, though. Sari going over to Junkrat. So he alone should be able to lock off the hotel side. So instead of using a Reaper, you can use him. But Junkrat generally gives you a lot more damage, I guess, at longer ranges, a lot more safer. Problem is that Crew, who's had no problem maintaining high energy, is going to have even more of an easy time.
France didn't even use the hotel on their attack. They didn't even bother, because they're probably so used to teams blocking it off that way. It's going to be a tough old task. Last time around, it was actually Cyric was the pain, because he was the tracer. He was the man that was flanking around, and he was the one that kept pulling the attention. We'll see if it works out, of course, now with Deegan once again on the Hanzo. It works so well for them on the attack. I just don't know. I think Turkey have got a real tough ask here, but we've seen bigger feats come out from teams when they absolutely need it to hang on in this tournament. The qualifier for the World Cup finals in BlizzCon.
Keep in mind, we could still technically have a tie.
We could
go on to Ilios.
It's a big ask.
Actually, no. No, even a draw here wouldn't be enough, because Turkey would only win 1 point.
They need to win the map, yeah.
Yeah, so, no, Turkey can't even win the map anymore. The minimum they can force is a draw. So if France win this, it's over. There's no chance. Even if they draw it, it's over.
Yeah, so it's over.
Yeah.
It's what you're saying. It's already over. Zinger, well, he gets executed by Deegan. An arrow to the head there as he got sleep darted away, and that shield is not going to last long. You can see Turkey, they're falling down. Mikolau has gone down as well. It's such a long run. Deegan picks another one off. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. France have done it. They will go through to BlizzCon to face the rest of the world in the World Cup finals. What a cracking match though between these two teams. Very evenly matched. While the score is actually 3-0 for France, it did go the 4 maps, and it was very close. Hollywood, think back to that, the defensive moment. I just want to see what the play of the game is actually. My favorite, the big belly from Mikolau. Is this going to be the, it's going to be the whole hog into the Graviton Surge and the Dragon Strike, isn't it? Yeah, it's the whole
That's
Graviton
overkill
Strike.
if I've ever seen it.
Yes. I mean, it's beautiful to watch, a different view of it. But think back to Hollywood. You know, France, when they went into the overtime, they had, 1 minute 14 and 1 minute between the two to try and take the first point. Turkey was so close to doing it. And then France came back with, I think, like 10 seconds left. They came back out the respawn and managed to clear the point. And then themselves on their attack, how close that was. That was just a couple of great plays overall. Deegan obviously landing the mid-air Hunger Games arrow.
Onto who? Oh, yeah, Hollywood. Sorry. Oh, I was so lost there. On Hollywood, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
on
okay.
Hollywood.
I was so lost there. I was like, what
Landed
are you talking
the headshot
about?
Zinger and then came down, and then Siriki caught Tracer in midair. So it was beautiful, beautiful stuff.
It was beautiful.
So, solid games, ladies and gentlemen. If you've missed it, well, you can catch it all on YouTube.
Yeah. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I'm pretty tired, Demon. I don't know if I want to do it tonight.
I don't know where.
We'll see.
Where the
They'll be
work
on YouTube.
commitment is, honestly.
Gosh. But in the meantime, France now joins Finland, who got a 3-0 win over Benelux, and joins Russia, who got a 3-0 win over Norway. So now we have 3 of our 6 teams to represent Europe. We still technically have Germany versus Iceland. One of those 2 teams will represent it. Sweden versus Italy, and Spain versus CS and Baltic Sea. The only problem is we don't actually know when those games are happening just yet still. I'm assuming that since none of them have scheduled so far, none are happening tomorrow, which means the last games will be coming Friday. And we'll obviously be putting them up on Reddit as quick as we do know. You can also follow us on Twitter. We'll be tweeting about it whenever we do have a schedule.
But we do have some other games tomorrow.
Maybe. We would talk off-air about that. Off-air about that.
We're going to figure out when or where they're happening. Guys, be sure to follow the channel, follow our Twitters. We'll be tweeting out if there's any games happening. There could be some going on tomorrow. We will find out. We're still trying to organize it with the teams as and when things will happen. Thank you very much for watching, guys. It has been a great night of action. Be sure to tune in tomorrow. I'm sure there's going to be games. We're going to wait for the teams to organize exactly when they're going to be. We'll see you then.